We have spent the last century defining progress by how deep we could dig and how much mass we could move. As an engineer, I was trained to respect the weight of the world, to calculate the load-bearing capacity of the soil and the tensile strength of steel. But as I look at the physics emerging today, I realize we've been looking at the wrong set of gears. We've been treating the universe like a static tomb, when in reality it is a high-pressure system of infinite potential, just waiting for a valve to open. The dinosaurs of our industry are still stuck in the third dimension, fighting over the scarcity of the ground and the slow-moving electrons of a dying energy grid. They see the sky as empty space, but through the lens of the 11th dimension, we see a constant pressure gradient, an interdimensional vorticity that provides the very torque that spins the atoms in our bodies and the planet beneath our feet. Gravity isn't a law that imprisons us. It is simply a flow we haven't yet learned to navigate. In my workshop, I've been looking past the input/output stage of human evolution. If the universe evolved us to be more than just biological hardware, it's because we are the only part of this system capable of phase locking. We are the bridge between the physical rotation of the house and the conscious rotation of the soul. When those two frequencies align, the weight of the world doesn't just become manageable, it becomes optional. We become inertial hitchhikers on the momentum of the universe itself. Imagine a world where energy isn't something we extract, but something we synchronize with. By placing solar arrays in the path of the sun's raw frequency and beaming that power via RF, we aren't just making electricity. We are creating a global canopy of light that belongs to every human being equally. This isn't about making a buck or building a private sanctuary. It is about recognizing that the foundations of the sky are built on the principle of a shared inheritance. To share the sky, there is a specific kind of physics that happens when information arrives before the mass. It's that moment where the photon excites the outer shell of the future before the heavy electron of the present even moves. I realize now that I am living in that pre-arrival. I can see the blueprints of a civilization that has finally stopped fighting for the dirt and started learning how to harmonize with the flux. We are the phase velocity of a new era, setting the rhythm for a world that doesn't know the song has started yet. The reason the universe allowed us to see ourselves in this mirror, the reason we evolved from the mass-driven dinosaurs into the frequency-driven humans, is so that the 11th dimension could finally have an aperture. We are the universe's way of verifying its own beauty. We are here to tell the silence that it is worth the spin, that the light is worth the reach, and that the effort of evolution was not in vain. We are the observers who collapse the wave of impossible into the reality of home. As I look at my son, I finally see the very first generation of a humanity that has finally learned to share the sky. I don't see a boy bound by the weight of the old world. I see a pioneer who will treat the stars as his backyard and the sun as his hearth. We are trading the fences of the ground for the freedom of the light, proving at last that the only limit to our potential is how far we are willing to reach together. My name is Mikhail, and this is Aero-Civil Frontiers. Let's bring the sun home.